Anybody who's officiated long enough knows it's not about if you get injured, but when you get injured and how you handle that process so you don't miss out on more assignments in upcoming games. So today we're starting a series called Training Around Injuries, where we want to teach sports officials how they can continue training even when an injury occurs. So today we're going to start with the unfortunate ankle sprain. As you know, an ankle sprain can be very problematic either when I have to extend my ankle or bend my ankle. But today in your training session, you have a squat program. Now we know that the squatting movement could give you issues as you get into a full range of motion. So I'm going to give you an option that you can stay away from that pain and still go through the squatting pattern. So one simple fix that you could do is if you have a wedge or a heel lift available in the gym that you use. Now if you don't have that, now what I suggest is to grab a 5 or 10 pound plate off of the rack and prop your heels up. So yes, that will change the squatting mechanics, as it's going to give you a more upright posture as you go through the movement, but what it allows you to do is not bend that ankle so much as you go through the range of motion, keeping it fixated and potentially keeping you away from pain. Now you say, hey, that still gives me pain and issues and I want to do something different. So the modification that you can make off that is just to change or substitute the exercise that you're using. So one great exercise that you could substitute would be an RDL or Romanian deadlift. That allows you to go through another strength exercise without having to bend your ankle. Now on the flip side of that, you are missing out on some quad activation as you go through that movement. So we can superset that RDL that feels a lot better on the ankle with an exercise such as a band TKE, which will give us a little bit of quad activation as we go through this training session. So switching gears and moving on to conditioning. Now you can't run because it's hurting every time that you go through the normal gait pattern and your ankle has to bend. So what can you do differently? Here's where having options and being able to use a variety of exercises for conditioning can be very helpful. So first, we think that the pool is a great option as it takes body weight away and you can still get a high mechanical workload out of that. The next thing would be to use stationary or low impact cardio options such as an air bike, med ball slam Tabatas, so on and so forth. And if that still gives you issues, the last thing that you can do to keep your conditioning level up is to do a seated version of all of these as well. And this is where interval training comes in, because you can set a timer and you can hear the on and off start keys so that you can continue training and keep your fitness level at a high level throughout the entire training session. We help sports officials worldwide become more physically prepared for game day. Head on over to runninref.com and check out our training programs today. Let's get to running.